You've probably gone a day or two without drinking water, but what if you had to go a whole month? No sipping from a water bottle, no drinking fountains, no glasses of water with meals, just complete and utter dehydration for 30 straight days. You've felt the effects of mild dehydration before, like a dry mouth and fatigue after a long hike, but this is different. A month is a long time, and your body would be pushed to its limits. The question is, can you survive that long without water, or would your body eventually shut down from severe dehydration? Some people claim it's impossible, while others think the human body can adapt to extreme conditions. But what's the real limit? Can you really go a month without drinking a single drop of water? You've probably heard stories of people surviving insane periods without water, but the truth is, dehydration kills thousands of people every year. It's not just about being thirsty, it's about your body shutting down. Even mild dehydration can cause debilitating symptoms like fatigue, dizziness, and headaches. Imagine not being able to focus, or standing up without feeling like you're going to pass out. It's a critical issue that affects us all, and yet there's still so much debate around how long we can survive without water. Some scientists say it's impossible to go a month without drinking water, while others claim the human body can adapt to extreme conditions. But what if you're wrong and your body can't adapt? What if you're one of the thousands who die from dehydration every year? Imagine being a young athlete, like 17-year-old Alex, who collapses on a soccer field on a sweltering summer day. You felt the exhaustion, the dizziness, the pounding headache that comes with dehydration. Alex's coach rushes to his side, pouring water over his face, but it's too late. The hospital diagnosis is severe dehydration, and Alex's kidneys are starting to shut down. You see the IV fluids being pumped into his arm, the beeping machines surrounding him, and the worried faces of his family. Dehydration can happen to anyone, anywhere, and it can happen fast. As Alex fights for his life, you wonder, what if this could have been prevented? What if something as simple as a drink of water could have saved him? You're probably thinking, what kind of person would voluntarily put themselves in a situation like that? Meet Sarah, a 25-year-old adventurer who's decided to test her body's limits in a remote desert location. She's got a camera crew with her, documenting every step of the way, and a satellite phone for emergencies, but that's about it. The nearest hospital is hours away, and she's really on her own out here. Sarah's been preparing for this for months, studying the effects of dehydration and training her body to conserve water. But even with all that prep, she's still taking a huge risk, and it's not just about her. She's got a team of scientists monitoring her progress, trying to learn more about the human body's ability to survive without water. And as she sets up her desert camp, you have to wonder, what's going to happen to her out here? So Sarah's been out in the desert for a few days now, and she's already starting to feel it. Her mouth is dry, like she's been eating cotton balls, and her urine is darker than usual, almost like cola. These are the first signs of mild dehydration, and they're pretty common. You've probably felt them yourself after a long hike or a tough workout. But here's the thing. Most people can tolerate a 3–4% decrease in body water without any real issues. Sarah's not there yet, but she's getting close. As she walks around her camp, she notices her skin is a bit tighter than usual, and her eyes feel gritty. It's like her body is slowly draining bit by bit. And that's when she sees it, a tiny crack in her lip, a small sign that her body is starting to conserve water in any way it can. You felt that parched, desperate thirst before, but for Sarah, it's getting worse by the day. Her mouth is drier, her tongue thicker, and every swallow feels like sandpaper. She's trying to push through, but her body is screaming for water. As she walks, the desert landscape blurs around her and she stumbles, catching herself just in time. That's when she realizes she's not just thirsty, she's also exhausted and a little dizzy. It's like her body is running on empty, and she's starting to wonder if she's already crossed a critical line, a 10% loss of total body water, where things can start to go terribly wrong. Her vision blurs, and for a moment, she's not sure if she's standing or falling. You've seen what happens when your body loses just 10% of its water. It's like a switch flips and everything starts to unravel. For Sarah, that unraveling is now a harsh reality, her body screaming for hydration as her sodium levels skyrocket, causing hypernatremia. Her blood is basically turning into a toxic sludge, and if she doesn't get help, it could be fatal. She's stumbling, disoriented, and her mind is cloudy. The desert around her is a blur, and she's not sure how much longer she can keep going. Every step feels like a battle, and she's starting to wonder if she's made a mistake that will cost her everything. You're probably thinking, what happens after someone loses that crucial 15 to 25% of their body water? Well, even if Sarah manages to get the water she needs, her body might not be the same. Chronic dehydration, like what she's experiencing, can cause kidney stones to form, and in severe cases, it can even lead to chronic kidney disease. Imagine your kidneys, these tiny filters, getting worn out from constantly struggling to conserve water. It's like trying to run a car on empty. Eventually, it's going to break down. And the really scary part is, dehydration can cause a condition called hypernatremia, where sodium levels in the blood get out of control. It's a delicate balance, and when it's disrupted, it can have devastating effects. As Sarah slowly recovers, she'll have to be careful not to push her body too hard, or she might end up facing a lifetime of health problems. You can see it in her eyes, the desperation, the fear of not making it. Her body's giving out, her skin's dry and cracked, and her lips are parched. She's at the edge, teetering on the 25% threshold, the point of no return. Every breath is a struggle, every step a monumental task. Her family and friends are waiting, anxiously watching the clock, wondering if she'll pull through. It's a brutal